Hey there, this is Jesse from Awaken Insight and Pacific Zen Institute. And I suppose I'm bringing you a meditation today that's about finding your path, finding your way in life. The Tao is the great river that runs underneath the universe. It nourishes everything, from microbes to rain clouds to you and I, and guides them in the process of becoming, in the never-ending process of becoming. And so you could say that whenever we run into difficulty in life, or things that feel like difficulty, it's because we've somehow lost touch with the Tao. We're moving against it, we're fighting with it, we're not trusting it. So we run aground on the banks of the Tao. Or we get caught in eddies and swirl around and around and around and around like that. And so this meditation is for finding your way back to the center of the river. And it should probably be said that being disconnected from the Tao is not an actual thing. Strange thing is that there's no way we can be disconnected from the Tao. Even in the moments of the greatest difficulty in our lives, we're still being moved along by the Tao. We're still being carried by it and supported by it and nourished by it. But there is a way that we can stop listening to it, we can stop trusting it, we can stop allowing it to carry us. And that's when things, at least for me, they really start to sort of go awry. I start moving against myself, moving against the way things are going. And it's not difficult now, in this world we live in, to find ourselves in that place. At least in my life, there are countless priorities and values, desires, expectations, assumptions, all fighting for my attention and my energy and my time, all of which are limited. So I find myself coming to this question of amidst this cloud of swirling thoughts and feelings and desires and shoulds, what is my path? What is my way forward? And this is not a matter of what will make me a good person, or what will make me more money, or what will make people like me, or what will get me what I want. It's not even a matter of what will make me happy. It's this deeper questioning of what is the universe doing through me? And something happens when I can hear the song of the universe and dance to it is that strangely things fall into place. Difficulties are not a problem. Joy just comes on its own from nowhere. I don't feel a friction with life. And new possibilities open up. Creativity is possible, innovation is possible. So when I stop thinking of my life as a multiple choice question with the answers limited to the ones I'm familiar with, then there's no wrong answer. And it's just about listening until I can tell which one is more free. So here's a line from the Tao Te Ching, the great old Chinese text, chapter 15. I'll give you the whole thing. The ancient masters were profound and subtle. Their wisdom was unfathomable. There is no way to describe it. All we can describe is their appearance. They were careful as someone crossing an iced-over stream, alert as a warrior in enemy territory, courteous as a guest, fluid as melting ice, shapeable as a block of wood, receptive as a valley, clear as a glass of water. And here's sort of our guiding stanza for the meditation today. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? The master doesn't seek fulfillment. Not seeking, not expecting, she is present and can welcome all things. So there it is. And maybe we'll just dive in. So just finding yourself where you are right now. In this body, with this mind, with this heart, in this space, in this time, And perhaps you have a particular difficulty in your life right now that you're not sure how to navigate. Or maybe there's a broader sense of just not knowing how to proceed in life, what direction to take. Maybe you have lots of options and you're not sure which one to pick, or sometimes I have a sense of just tension within myself, and I'm not sure what that tension is about, that agitation, not sure what it wants. Or maybe right now you don't have any feeling of difficulty at all. Maybe you're just here, and you're just curious about what your life has for you next. So wherever you find yourself, just inhabiting that place right now. And being open to everything that presents itself to you. It's important. Listening deeply to the body, to the mind, to the heart, to the world around you. The way the Tao is moving is visible in everything. Yep, everything. Even in those places you don't want to look. And again, here's that verse from the Tao. Do you have the patience to wait till your mud settles and the water is clear? Can you remain unmoving till the right action arises by itself? The master doesn't seek fulfillment. Not seeking, not expecting, she is present and can welcome all things. And so whatever it is that you're sitting with now, whether it's a particular difficulty or just a general sense of being lost or dissatisfied, or just an open curiosity about where you are and what's next for you. Just holding that and watching as it unfolds. Like an origami bird, unfolding in the body, unfolding in the mind, unfolding in the heart, unfolding in the world around you. Not seeking fulfillment, just being present, welcoming all things. And listening to what they have to say. You might notice that when you're open to everything, everything moves in concert with itself. When the mind moves, the body moves with it, and the heart moves, and the world moves. When the world moves, the heart and body and mind also move. When you notice this, navigation in life ceases to be a problem. You know the feeling of when you try to stretch a muscle in a way that feels unnatural. It's clear that it doesn't move that way. And so it becomes clear in the body of the universe when something just doesn't move that way. Then decision making ceases to be a matter of picking and choosing. And it's just about waiting for the mud to settle and the path forward to become clear. And so just continuing to hold everything and to be held by everything. Watching and feeling and listening as it unfolds. Do you have the patience to wait until things become clear? Till the path forward arises on its own. And are you open to that path not looking how you might have expected it? taking everything as information. If the imagination offers an idea and the body tenses, perhaps a memory of a person, and the body feels love, the heart feels joy. And even inside, a feeling of openness, freedom. There might still be some little kernel of tension, conflict. So just holding whatever's here. And considering that possibly we don't need a translator. We don't need an analysis. We don't need a consultation. We can just listen. Most of us probably don't live in a hut at the top of a mountain somewhere where we can spend our days sitting around waiting for the mud to settle and the water to clear before we make a decision about our lives. We have children and jobs, obligations. We have mortgages to pay or rent. We have medical issues. We have worries and fears and desires and joys and plans. But this offering from the Tao is not at all incompatible with the lives that we lead. I should say, when we start really listening, we might find that some of the ways we've been living our lives are incompatible with our lives, actually. So this kind of deep listening is a risky endeavor because we might discover the ways that we've been working against ourselves, working against the universe, trying to paddle upstream with our hands. We might find that even some of the most basic assumptions we make about our lives, who we are, the people we associate with, the things we choose to do, are not in alignment with who we really are, what our place is in the universe. And this can sometimes be frightening. There's a cliche in local government that goes, the only thing people hate more than the status quo is change. So I would say that extends far beyond local government. But once we've had a feeling of what it's like, even to just dip our toes in the Tao, to know what it's like to move freely in the world, it's hard to be satisfied with anything else. So basically you're doomed. But in the best way. And I find at least that the more I open myself to that connection, the more a sense of ease and joy and energy, feeling of abundance, love, contentment, inspiration, creativity, on and on and on. All those things just sort of become freely available. Like they've always been sitting on a shelf and all I had to do was reach out, pick them up. So, if this sounds good to you, and you liked this meditation, then certainly do it more. Do it as often as possible. You can keep that line from the Tao Te Ching, chapter 15 with you, if that's helpful. I like to just keep a sense of the question, what now? And sit with that sense of openness, listening deeply that we did just now. And you can do this with anything. As I said, just in a general sense of what now in my life, or what now with this particular difficulty, what now with this particular opportunity or situation. And if you let the question be a sort of diving weight for you, and you're patient, it will carry you down, down beneath all the fears and anxieties and confusions and desires, all the shoulds and what others want you to do, all the expectations. And somewhere down below all of that is the Tao, the deepest current of the Tao. And you can let that guide you.